Hey everybody, Gunnison Undercover. Today is Saturday, July 6, 2019, and it's been another warm, humid day here in New Jersey, and it's the day's winding down, and let's see what time it is. 7:15. I just got off of work a little while ago, so if I look a little haggard, that's probably why. So we're gonna do our Copaganda of the Week pick. Let me go down the list of some of the things I saw this week that I posted on Facebook, and we'll just quickly talk about it, and then we'll get to the one that I picked. Well, you know, here we go. Let me scroll down. Let me find them. This one was posted by Manalapan Township Police. It was actually posted 7 hours ago, so I guess that's today. It's posted on July 6th. And it says, some upcoming fundraisers to benefit our Police Explore program. Come out and support the kids. That's right, support the kids. So I did respond on their Facebook page. I'm sure they didn't like what I had to say. But I basically said, come out and support our future recruits. Get them while they're young. Car wash? In a parking lot? Where have I seen that before? No, I didn't put that on Kingsburg, on their Facebook page, but I did say something about the car wash. And so here they go. They're going to have a car wash on Saturday, July 20th, 2019 at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you want to support the future recruits, you know, they're getting them while they're young. They want to indoctrinate them into their little belief system. Let me continue. Oh, this one, I like this one. This is by the Deal Police Department. Attention residents and members of our extended community. We have a very important message. Ooh, so I have to read this one. We have experienced an increase of high-end motor vehicle thefts in our community. Well, of course it's high-end. It's a rich community. There's no poor people in Deal. The only poor people in Deal are the ones cleaning the houses and don't speak English. 4 vehicles have been stolen from Deal in the last week, and everyone has been unlocked with keys left in the vehicle, and they say this is unacceptable in big letters. And you are creating a dangerous situation for both our officers and the community as a whole. So they're throwing officer safety into it. You know, every police department has an officer safety. These criminals are well aware that the high-end vehicles they are after are located in affluent communities. Duh! That was a pretty intelligent statement. Like our service areas. There is no, now again, big letters, they're lecturing us. Daddy's talking to us. There is no excuse for leaving your vehicle unlocked with the keys inside. No, there probably is an excuse, but there are excuses because sometimes you forget your keys. I've done it. I left my keys in I left the windows open with all my gear in it. Fortunately, I don't live in a area where I'm going to be targeted that easily. Let me continue. There is no excuse for leaving your vehicle unlocked with the keys inside. By doing so, you are creating an environment ripe for criminal activity and are inviting a very bad element into our community. I got news for you, Deal, please. That element's everywhere. These criminals do not stop for law enforcement, are most likely armed, and once approached, they flee the area at extremely high rates of speed. They have no regard for the lives and safety of our officers, you or your children. Do not attempt to pursue them on your own and notify us immediately. This is an area-wide problem, including several surrounding jurisdictions in Monmouth County. We are not alone in this, and we'll be working with our law enforcement agencies to arrest those responsible. So what do you think I posted on that one? Let me get back to that. So I basically said, more pointing fingers at the citizens for why they can't do their job. Why are we paying them 6 figures a year? Now, these cops down in Deal, they get paid pretty doggone well. They're like anywhere $70,000 to $100,000 for the patrol officer. And just a quick reminder, Deal Police is the one that had the Joseph Amatura, who was allegedly dealing drugs, I think it was. Cocaine, I think one of the thing was. He's a cocaine guy, a pot guy. And he intimidated some witnesses to this situation. He has been suspended with pay, without pay, I don't know, but I'm sure nothing will happen. His brother's a police sergeant over there, and he's drawing about $130,000 a year. So this gets back to what I always say. I've been saying, this is my new slogan. Less strolling for dollars, more patrolling for crime. Now, many of you in the area know about Deal Police. Deal sits right next to Asbury Park. If you're going down Ocean Avenue, take that little ride down Ocean Avenue, you come out of Long Branch and you come into the Deal area, and then you head down, you want to go to Asbury, you come down to the very end and you have to make a left or make a right. If you go straight, you're going to go into a lake. Well, Deal Police like to sit right there on that side street and watch you. That's right. They like to sit on those side roads and watch you go by. Deal Police are big with ticket revenue. Now, Deal Police will never admit to it. They'll never come out and tell you how many tickets a day or a week or a month or how much revenue they get from all that ticketing that they do. So I would say, in response to this thing, yeah, if you got a nice car, you probably should not leave the keys in the car. Just not a good idea. But a lot of people feel they live in a good community, a safe community, and sometimes, you know, you forget. But my message to the police, stop sitting on the side of the road looking at everybody when you should be out patrolling. Every minute that you cops sit on the side of the road looking at some Mr. Motorist going down the road, looking to see if he's got something on a line, his car is not perfect or something, or he goes a little too fast, you got to pull him over. So this is what you're spending the bulk of your time, because I'll tell you what, I like to know what the percentages are, how much time your car is spent moving and patrolling versus how much time it's spent sitting and stalking motorists. Here's the post right here, this stupid little post right there. That one these posts irritate me because this is their way of saying, we can't do our job, so we're going to blame you. And they put their important message. Well, I got an important message. Less trolling for dollars, more patrolling for crime. Because every minute you sit on the side of the road looking at us, you could be patrolling the neighborhood. Do you think somebody's going to steal a car, is going to try to steal if he keeps seeing a cop car drive by every 5 minutes? Deal, you're not a big town. You could drive up and down those roads probably 100 times in a shift. Next one. Oh, I like this one. This is Brick Township Police. And once again, targeting children. The Brick Township Police are participating in a program put on by 7-Eleven known as Operation Chill, which lets thousands of local cops connect with kids through free Slurpee coupons all throughout the country. 7-Eleven donates free Slurpee drinks. No, the 7-Eleven franchise has to put this out of his pocket for this thing. I don't know if they're getting reimbursed or not. Coupons to police departments that the officers can distribute to children and youth seen I had to click on the thing here, seen being safe or doing good. So follow the rules on your bicycle, wear those helmets, use those hand signals. Oh, I use hand signals. How about that one? Play nice with other kids, share, help one another out when they need it, treat others the way you would want them to treat you, and you might find that you're one of the getting the treat. Well, isn't that nice? And there it is, right there. I think the program should be the other way around. You know, I did post something here. Let me read what I posted here. More child manipulation. Maybe it should be the other way around. We reward good police behavior. And of course, the black tongue community has to chime in, because heaven forbid I went off the narrative, the Copaganda narrative, that all police are warm and fuzzy and nice. And let's see. Oh, Michael James. This is what he says. This is Michael James. Let me bring up his little face, so the whole world can see this nice little lily white. There he is. Michael James. Everybody see that? Get a good look at him. He lives in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. I think he's starting to stalk me, because he's chiming in. Michael James says, oh, he's a scum on every page, rewarding, not manipulating. Well, I think it is manipulating, because you're a kid you're a little, I don't know, 10-year-old on your bicycle, and the cop pulls you over, stops you, and says, hey, little boy, you were being a good boy today. Here's a Slurpee, which is really good for the kid, right? I mean, how many calories in a Slurpee? Just what a kid needs. Yeah, it is manipulating, because the kid thinks, oh, look at the nice cop, he gave me something. And of course, when the kid grows up, gets a car license, driver's license, starts driving, he quickly learns what it's all about. So I responded, Michael James, always a bootlicker on every page. And guess what? I got a thumb up. His response got 10 thumbs up. So there's a lot of bootlickers on here. Black tongue community. So Michael James responded, perhaps you could explain how this is child manipulation, as you call it. Never mind, clearly your brain can't form rational thoughts, as clearly shown in your comments. God help us if you have children. Well, I happen to have a child. She's grown up, she's a college graduate. She has a job, well-paying job. She supports herself. She just recently got married not too long ago. She's doing quite well. Michael, and so my response to this, Michael James, in your world of the black tongue community, anyone whose opinion doesn't fit yours, you attack with insults and name calling, which is true. I put something up there and they always come back. They call me a jerk, a douchebag, scum. I hate my country. They always do the personal attacks on me. It's never. That's what they resort to. Name calling. It's a bully. He's being a bully, is what he's trying to be here. So I said, yeah, opinion doesn't fit yours. You attack with insults and name calling. That's called bullying and a dictatorship where only one view is allowed. Unfortunate for you, this is America, and we have a right to a difference of opinions, and we can criticize and hold our government officials accountable. Enjoy your retirement. Cut back on the shoe polish. Too much of it can be hazardous to your freedom. Let's go to the next one down the list. Oh, this is from South River Police Department. And again, summer is prime time for car thieves, which is why July is designated as National Vehicle Theft Prevention Month. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates the value of vehicles stolen in 2017 was nearly $6 billion, with a total of 773,139 motor vehicles stolen nationwide. Help prevent yourself from becoming a victim by following the following things. So this is another, they're going to lecture us, they're going to talk down to us. Now they're talking about $6 billion cars being stolen. Well, let's talk about how many billions of dollars law enforcement has costed the taxpayers in lawsuit judgments and settlements. I don't know if it's $6 billion, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's up there in a couple billion. But they don't want to talk about that. They're going to tell us what to do, which maybe that's their excuse to get a few more dollars from the taxpayers so they can set up a special unit. You know, officers get more overtime to drive around a car with their little plate readers and their, I don't know. But again, it comes back to the same thing. Less time trolling for dollars, more time patrolling. I mean, I'm not a car thief, but if I was out there looking to steal a car and I kept seeing police driving around up and down the streets all the time, instead of parked out on the main avenue stalking motorists, I'd probably be a little bit hesitant because I'd be thinking to myself, well, if this goes down, there might be a police coming up the street and he'll see me. Or maybe his dash cam gets a video of me, maybe it's recording, I don't know. What do you think about that? Let me continue. And this is one of my favorite ones here. Seaside Park Police Department. Now, Seaside is down there in Ocean County. It's one of those popular go-to places in the summer for the younger generation and families. Take your kids down, they go on the rides and such. I haven't been down there in quite some time. It's not really my cup of tea, but I have been there. And this was dated, so they're actually reposting something from last year is what it looks like. So they put in here, this has to do with their Facebook policy. Terms of use disclaimer, actually. That'd be correct. It's not a policy. Terms of use. So listen to their logic. Thank you for being a fan of the official page of the Seaside Park Police Department. The purpose of this page is to permit authorized employees of the Seaside Park Police Department to provide the public with information concerning public safety, news, events, activities, stories, photographs, and videos, and to disseminate other information and material intended to increase public awareness of the department's activities and incidents which occur in the borough of Seaside Park. Now, you know, the incidents that they're going to post on there is going to have nothing to do with the bad crap that they do. It's going to be 100% about what we do. This page will not replace any other means of communication. It's created to enhance our capabilities of getting information out to the public quickly. This page may be updated, blah, blah, blah. So let me just get down the thing here. This Facebook page is not, this is big letters now, is not the forum to use to report any crime, incident, or suspicious activity. Now, if you're that stupid and then you're going to do that, does this really help? I mean, any person with half a brainwave activity knows that if there's a problem, you call them on the police. You call them on the phone, I mean. You call their direct number, or you call 911. But again, Daddy's going to talk to us. So this is really Daddy talking to us. They are the parent and we are the child. The Seaside Park Police Department Facebook page, now get it, now read it, now listen to this carefully. Page is available and open to the public for viewing. However, it is a purposely controlled online site established as a limited public forum for a limited purpose. All postings and comments are, in addition to the terms and conditions established by Facebook, subject to the following terms and conditions. By submitting or posting a comment on this page, you acknowledge having read, reviewed, blah, blah, blah. Seaside Park Police page, Facebook page is not meant for comments that do not directly relate to the purpose and topical scope of the page. What they mean to say is if it doesn't fit our narrative, we don't want you putting it on there. Now get ready now. Hold on to your hat. Only comments consistent with the terms and conditions set forth herein by the Seaside Park Police Department and the terms and conditions set forth by Facebook will be allowed. Consistent with the purpose of this page, the department reserves the right to remove comments that are not directly related to the purpose and topical scope of the page. Obscene or profane, pornography, incitement to imminent lawless action, speech presenting a grave and imminent threat, fighting words, true threats, fraud, defamation, solicitation, promotion or advertisement of a business. Well, I think I've seen on different police departments them promoting a business in so many words. Promotion, favor of, or opposition to a candidate campaign for election or political office, a copyright material, violating any local, state, federal law. This page and its contents are managed by the Seaside Park Police Department. All comments posted on this page are subject to monitoring and review. Seaside Park Police Department reserves the right to remove or prohibit postings with the content described above. Page is not monitored 24/7. Comments submitted for posting, whether approved for posting or blocked, and any other content of the Seaside Police Department page are subject to any applicable state policies for control, use, retention, and destruction of records. Comments submitted for posting, whether approved for posting, blocked, or blah blah, may also be public records subject to the Open Public Records Act. There is no expectation of privacy in the information. All suspects and persons arrested who are named here are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And my response is, it's also subject to the First Amendment. Tread wisely if you plan on blocking or suppressing one's rights to express themselves in public forum owned by the taxpayers. And my friend Stephen Ronco chimed in, the First Amendment is your guide. Stop with this douchebaggery. Ooh, he used a profane word.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm recording. Thank you. She wanted to know if it was okay if she could walk her doggy. The doggy's okay. It's you talking to me and interrupting me that's not okay. Okay, so let me go down and see if there's any other comments. And finally, this one is the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. And they posted this July 4th at 7 a.m. The team at the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office wishes everyone a very happy and healthy Independence Day, blah, blah, blah. And then they go down here in quotations. It says, may we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. And here it is, right here. See that? So I chimed in, because I am testing them. Every time I chime in on one of these Facebook pages, I am testing them. And I said, who determines what is right? Government officials? The Bill of Rights does not cover. This is stupidity right here. See that behind me? That is absolute stupidity. She sees that I'm recording. She knows that I'm recording. So what would be the logical thing to do? Walk around the other side, right? So now she's in the video with me. Okay, finally, the last one I'm going to do here. This is put out by the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. It's dated July 4th. And it says as follows: the team at Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office wishes everyone a very happy and healthy Independence Day. For those serving in the military and law enforcement who are working and cannot be with their loved ones, thanks for serving, and we hope you get home soon. Well, I got news for you, Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. There are a lot of people working on July 4th. I was one of them. And then they go down here in quotation. May we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. So once again, Daddy's lecturing us, and I'll give you my response. Who determines what is right? Government officials? The Bill of Rights does not cover people's feelings. And my friend there, where'd he go? Oh, he's not in there. So, yeah, we have freedom of speech in this country, and that freedom of speech covers everything. You may not like what somebody has to say. I don't particularly like what that occasional Cortex bimbo has to say, but it's her right to say it. I don't like what some of the things that I hear on YouTube, but it's their right. And who determines what is right and what is wrong? That really is the big question when it comes to our freedoms. When I think our freedom kind of ends when we infringe on other people's rights, or maybe what we're doing becomes physically harmful to another person, maybe. Okay, so you're probably on the edge of your seat wondering which one is my pick of the week, and we'll just scroll back down. Give me a second here. I'll scroll down and I'm going to tell you which one it is. If you guess the Brick Township Police Department's Operation Chill, get a free Slurpee for being a good little boy, you would be right. I saw that one there and I said, this is ridiculous. You know, there's no end to what they do. They are targeting these children. I encourage everybody out there, go to your local police departments in your area and see what they're putting on their Facebook page. They are targeting, day after day, targeting children. Whether it's a video of an officer playing basketball in the street, or an officer helping a kid with his bicycle tire, or handing out ice cream cones. This is what they're doing. Which in itself, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just question, what is the motive behind it? Because why are they targeting our children? Are they trying to, I'm trying to think what the word is, trying to balance out what their parents are saying or what the kids are seeing on YouTube? Is that what they're trying to do? They're trying to counteract it? Me personally, I think it's just Copaganda. I think they're using something innocent as that as Copaganda, and the Lily Whites eat it up. They love it. They, oh, look at little Johnny with Officer Smith there. That's what I think it is. But I just wish that they would leave our kids alone. Stop with the little presents you're giving out. You know, a kid wearing his helmet is a parental job, not a job of the police. And more of these police department Facebook pages are starting to sound like Daddy is talking to us and we should stop and listen. Okay, let me know what you think about my picks and what the stories I just read. And if you have a Copaganda Facebook posting you think worthy of the world hearing about, send it to me at gunnison_undercover@gmail.com, or you can send it to newjerseyexposed@gmail.com. I will check it out. If it's good, I will do a video on it. That's right. And as always, you see something, you say something. So if you see a stupid Copaganda posting on Facebook, open your mouth, say something. You can't let them just have one narrative. That's what America's about. Many voices, not one.